called We Got Jazz. My name is Mrs. Phelps. My team player is Miss Brown. It is National Jazz Appreciation Month, and this is actually Chapter 9 in our book. We had so much fun doing pretend improvisation, reading about all these great, great artists, and watching Route 66 in geography that we thought we'd bring it alive and share it with you. So this is We Got Jazz. Our guest artist this afternoon is my best friend, my husband. They didn't know that. Anyway, all right. Anyway, thank you again so much for coming.
Stylized. Jazz music gets its roots from the songs that slaves used to sing as they were working in the field.
Of course, the music had a lot of African influence in it, since most of the slaves are from Africa.
It also used sounds of the Caribbean islands.
Did you know that New Orleans was the first place that slaves were allowed to make their music in public?
Wow, no wonder people think of that great city as the birthplace of jazz. The whole world woke up to jazz around 1917 when the original Dixieland Jazz Band released its first record.
F. Scott Fitzgerald called the 1920s the Jazz Age.
People started singing the blues.
But wait a minute, I'm confused. Is it blues or is it jazz? Or are they just making it up?
Blues, ragtime, Dixieland. If it's any of these, it's gotta be jazz. Today, people can take almost any song they know and add jazz elements to it to make it sound like a jazz song.
Really? Any song? Sure, what's your favorite?
Well, whenever I'm feeling just a little bit down, there's a song I like to sing about my favorite things, and it always makes me feel a whole lot better.
Is she for real?
Let's give it a jazz waltz feel. Maybe your favorite song can become part of the story of jazz. Do you really think so?
It's worth a try.
If it's about taking a musical risk, it's gotta be jazz.
Kettles and 4 pulling chickens, brown paper packages.
song.
It is a song!
And it ended up being a jazz standard about the highway that everybody should travel as they headed west to seek their fortunes at the end of the road.
You mean someone wrote about a road?
Sure, in jazz music, you can write a song that's just about anything.
Like It Don't Mean a Thing.
And Birdland.
How about Basin Street Blues?
Well then, I guess you might as well write a song about highway.
Not just any highway. If it's gonna be jazz, it's gotta be Route 66.
Take
cha-cha. Not quite what I had in mind.
Rumba?
No.
How about the cha-cha-cha?
No thanks.
How about the hoochie-coochie?
Oh, watch it. Hold everything, everybody. If it's dance music you want, then it's dance music you get. But when it comes to jazz, it don't mean a thing. Ain't got that what?
Swing! What? Swing! What? Swing!
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Bird and Satchel, Duke, Ella, Miles, and Train. Exactly.
They made them up. You see, these jazz players are very creative people with their nicknames, chosen by themselves or given to by friends.
Probably none was better known than that saxophone playing kid from Kansas that's on my news, Charlie Parker.
You mean like Yardbird?
Yardbird?
Let's meet down in Birdland, and I'll tell you all about it.
Reaching a rhythm.
jazz.
What I mean is that jazz isn't finished yet and never will be.
Exactly. Whether you hear it in New Orleans or Chicago.
New York to West Coast, cool.
If the sound you hear is full of surprise.
Improvisation, harmony,
Rhythm. It ought to be.
it gotta be jazz!
this afternoon and sharing your afternoon with us. We love performing, as you can tell. There's a lot of hands up here. So before you leave, a few things to take note of. First of all, if you're taking your child home with you today, the students will be out in the lobby by their teacher name signs in a few minutes. You must talk to their teacher and tell them that you're taking them away so that all students are accounted for.